guys, it's Nicole and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a monthly update for June. No walks through the park or outside, unfortunately, because it is 95 degrees today. So I'm just going to show you some pretty blooms. If you guys like these videos, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates like this. So let's jump right in with my Ctsm orchids. So I've begun watering all but 3 of my catasetums. A couple of them have spiked already. I will take you closer to those soon. But these 3 in the back I have not watered yet, but they also are not pushing roots out. So I'm a bit concerned because the back bulbs are quite desiccated, so I've started spraying them. So we'll see how it goes. I got a couple new orchids, so I'm going to do an unboxing video for you guys soon to see it. But we've got plenty of orchids in bloom. Almost all of my oncidiums are spiking these days, and I'm excited to show you guys this brand new addition. So this one over here is the Miltonia Sunset, and it's a division that I got from Paula Marsh and Michael McCarthy. They coordinated to send this one over, and oh my goodness, guys, this has been on my wish list for so long, and this is such a nice size division. I'm going to be repotting it this weekend, and I cannot wait to grow this one. It's been on my wish list forever. We've got a lot of new blooms. I will take you closer to see them, but in the back we've got Miltonia Kismet Kind Kai. It's got 5 spikes, and hopefully next month you'll see the blooms. This is Phalaenopsis LD Bears King. It's been blooming sequentially for the last 2-3 months, and there are new buds coming in on each spike, and that one smells just really, really good. Oh man, this is Big Mama over here. So this is Monnierara Millennium Magic Witchcraft. It's growing all wonky on me. The spike is just completely vertical. I counted 16 or 17 buds here, but I try not to take it out. I make sure that it's watered, but next month you guys are going to be seeing these beautiful, beautiful black flowers. So stay tuned for that. Apologies on the color with these. The lights come out a little funky, but these are my seedlings and a couple of new blooms. Angrecum Didieri is actually pushing out another bud, so I am very stoked for that, and hopefully we will see this in bloom next month, and you could see the little swelling right there where the bud is coming out. My other Cattleyas and some of my more recent transitions are doing pretty well. This one is Monnierara Jerry Refilled Paradise Fuchsia. It's got a sheath with a bud that's poking through ever so slightly. My other Cattleyas are doing just fine. These are all enjoying these above 90 temperatures. Dendrobium Popeye is starting to open up. I'll show you guys this one next month. Dendrobiums tend to last quite long. But my Cattleyas and Dendrobiums, they're all doing really, really well. All right, these are getting slightly cooler temperatures, and my Oncidium Heaven Sent Sweet Baby has 2 spikes. So next month we should have buds on that one. And this one is the Beallara Big Shot Hilo Sparkle. I really, really like this one. The blooms are nice and big, they're flat, they smell floral and citrus at the same time. So these blooms are just gorgeous. They're pretty, they're big, they're fragrant. This is a really, really nice Oncidium, and I love the colors. Very beautiful. Taking you guys to my corner. I've shown you guys these orchids last month, but here's an update on Dendrobium Buttercup. She's doing pretty well blooming, and the new growth is coming in, but still has that leaf spotting, and I think it'll just be typical for this hybrid. So we'll keep an eye on it, but I think it is what it is with that one. In the back, we've got Dendrobium Enobi Purple. There were a couple keikis coming out, but the blooms are going strong. I just absolutely love that one. And here we've got Oncidium Hilo Firecracker New Year. It's got a new growth, and hopefully that will push out a spike, but the bulbs have plumped up. And here we've also got Brassolaelio Cattleya Hawaiian Wedding Bride number 36, a really pretty fragrant Cattleya. Alrighty, let's get into the fresh new blooms, and I'm really, really excited to share this one with you guys. This one is the Ctsm Memoria Dorothy Wells. This is an orchid that bloomed just absolutely beautiful for me. The blooms unfortunately weren't very long lasting, but they were absolutely precious. The lip was spotted. I've seen several of these different orchids look completely different. I saw one with a completely yellow lip on Instagram, which was interesting, but I love this one. I love the spots and the slight yellow within the lip, as well as the little frill. Also, what I really love about this Ctsm orchid is that she's fragrant. So she smells both minty and honey-like. So it's like a sweet minty fragrance that's really, really nice. When you look at this orchid opens, and then once she opens, she keeps opening until she fades. So the blooms only lasted 1 week, but she was beautiful. I love this one. Up next, this is probably my favorite, but this is the Laelia Cattleya Pauwela Spots. So this is an orchid that I got from Sunset Valley Orchids earlier this year. I repotted her last month and she's already blooming. So this orchid is a cross between the Laelia Cattleya Sunspots crossed with the Laelia Richard Mueller. She's very fragrant. She's very slightly spotted, and her lip is just absolutely gorgeous. The fragrance is a nice plus, and also it's quite compact and it's got very pretty blooms. This is one of my favorites of this month, and I really like it. Here's some pictures of the blooms so you could check it out. This one's really, really nice. Blooms are waxy, and it's also got like a slight green metallic color. It's sort of hard to describe, but I hope the picture does it some justice. All right, up next, we've got the Laelia Yellowbird. So this one finally opened for me, and she gave me 3 new blooms. What I really like about this one is that it opens sort of a pink purple color, and then it eventually fades to yellow. So it spends about 2 days with that pink color, and then it opens right into that yellow color. The lip is nice and spotted, just like the sunspots, and it's just so, so nice. It's a pretty small orchid, and it took me about 9 months to get this one to bloom. I'm not detecting fragrance yet, but this is a first-time bloomer, and I expect that it'll start developing the wonderful fragrance it's supposed to have very soon. So Yellowbird and Pauwela Sunspots share a common parent, and that's the Laelia Richard Mueller. And I love to see orchids with the same parents and compare the similarities and differences. And with this one, what I can see that they have most in common is the spotting on that lip. I think I want to get more Richard Mueller hybrids. They are gorgeous. Very, very pretty duo. Up next, we've got Phalaenopsis Chang, Jhih, Lady. I totally butchered that, but I do want to share this again because it's been in bloom for me ever since late March, and we are in late June. What I love about this orchid is I never expected it to be so potent and so fragrant, and I say it in the best way possible. These blooms, they are incredibly waxy and they smell incredibly fruity. So when I walk into the grow space, it is this orchid that takes over. She's been in bloom for over 3 months, and she's been a joy to grow. She's really easy, and she's one of my favorites. I had to show her again. Up next, we've got the Asctm Ampullaceum crossed with the Asctm Miniatum. This one came with my Orchid Classics haul. It was already in spike, and it's got some pretty yellow blooms. They're very small. They're not fragrant whatsoever, but they're really cute, and now they're starting to open up. I'm going to be repotting this. I think I'm going to put it into a clay pot and in some chunky mix. So we'll see how it does, and hopefully we'll get it to bloom again very soon. Alrighty, the next one up is the Phalaenopsis Violacea variation Indigo. This one has been in bloom for 2 weeks and it faded already, but it's got a new bud on the way. I wanted to show you guys this, and I'm going to put a picture up right here so you could see how pretty those blooms were. Unfortunately, it's been so hot, so I don't know if that had a factor in it fading so fast, but this was a really pretty one, really nice, spicy fragrance. Guys, Neofinetia Falcata is in bloom. Rather, it's in bud for the 4th time this year, so I had to show you again. So when I got it last September, it came in bloom, and it's just been spiking over and over and over. And this is the reason why I got so many Neofinetia type hybrids. The fragrance is intoxicating. This will be opening for me in another day or 2, and I cannot wait. I had to show you guys again. It's just so pretty. Now this beauty over here is the Laelia Alaorii variation Orlata, and she is a beautiful micro mini. This is one of the smallest orchids that I own, and this is the first time that she blooms for me. I got this from Peter Lynn over at Diamond Orchids, and I'm going to put a picture for you so you could see the colors of the flowers more closely. But this one is a cutie, another probably one of the top 10 orchids that I like. I know I say that often, but this is just gorgeous. Now, in some sadder news, I'm showing you some empty leca. I had my Tolumnia in here, and she died. So I wanted to show you guys an update. 1, I made a mistake in putting her in leca to begin with. 2, she had mealybugs. And 3, she just never thrived. So I saw mealybugs killing her, and I had to throw her away. So rest in peace, Tolumnia. First fatality of the year, so not too bad. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys like this content, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and let me know down in the comments which orchid was your favorite. So I've got a lot of orchids right now that are in spike. Almost all of my Asctms are spiking right now, and I think next month I'm going to show you guys some new updates. I've got a lot of roots pushing out as well, but with this heat, everything is in full growth mode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye, everyone.